Good morning. I am out here at the chicken coop today because we have an Arctic freeze coming. Oops, thought I broke that egg. We have an Arctic freeze coming, and so I have to do a couple of things to get my chickens ready for that so that the ladies survive the temperatures that we're going to get here that are going to be in the teens. The feels like will be less than that based on the wind and humidity. Now, we're not getting weather like you guys get, say, in Wisconsin. Nothing like that, but we do need to prepare them, especially a couple of the older ladies, the Leghorn, for example. And we do need to keep an eye on their combs and wattles because they can get frostbite. We're expected to stay below freezing for at least 3 days here outside of Houston. So the first thing I'm going to do is clean out their coop, and I have a bale of hay to put in there. So I know y'all seen me clean my coop out before, most of you, but that's what I have on the agenda today. So let's get this coop cleaned out. And as most of you know, the first thing I do is scoop out the poop. It's not pretty. So if the sign of poop and liquid annoys you, you might want to fast forward through this part. And all of the poop that we get out of here will go in the compost bin. All right, I got enough out of there. This is not a deep clean like I do a few times a year. It's just a quick clean out, so that's good enough. Now I'm gonna clean these nesting boxes out. As you can see, there's more feathers and stuff in this box. And this is the leftover hemp that I tried out. It's not that I didn't like the product, it's just that the product's too expensive for my budget. And yes, I'm grabbing chicken poop with my hand. You might want to use gloves if you're squeamish, but after a while you just get used to this. Most of it's dry, and I will most of it. And I will be washing my hands when I am done here. All right, all that's done. Let's go get some straw out of no, actually I got hay. They didn't have any straw, but let's go get some hay out of the back of my truck. right, now I just need to get the hay in the boxes and out here in the little run that they have, and we should be good. I'm always afraid that there's going to be snakes in the hay that I get, because that is a possibility. A little bit in their nesting boxes. They usually take care of their own nesting boxes, and if they want more, they add it. But I'll go ahead and throw some in there and let them deal with it later. So that's good. It's piled pretty high, but they'll pack it down later. I just leave the little opening over here by the door because they act like they're terrified when I first put the hay in here. All right, now to get it laid in the run here. All right, there you go. Plenty of hay if they want to snuggle down in there and get away from the cold and the wind. And there's the coop itself. It's also important that they have clean water that's not frozen. For some reason, this is not filling up after I started rinsing it out. So I'm going to have Tony, that's my son. I'm going to have Tommy address it when he gets home from work, because I couldn't get, it was too tight and I don't want to break it. So I'll get him to figure that out. And the rest of the hay will go to the stray cats. I'll make them a little area to get out of the weather, although they will sometimes come in here into our outdoor shower and get up under there, and there's still a bunch of leaves in here. So I think the outdoor cats will be okay. It's not like we're getting 6 feet of snow, just some cold weather. So it's not that big a deal here in Texas, but we do need to make some preparations, you know, for your outdoor animals. If it's cows and stuff like that for them, you don't really do anything here in this part of Texas. It kind of cracks me up when people are like, you don't have barns for your cows? No. But anyway, I now have to go pick up a generator for us humans in case our power goes out, and if we have a repeat of, what was that, 2021, when we were without power for a week and it was very cold. So I'm gonna go pick up a generator from my parents and finish getting ready for this Arctic front to hit us. So just for the record, there'll be people that say you need to put Vaseline on their combs. I disagree with that because Vaseline traps moisture. They do have something, I think it's called Musher's Friend or something. It's for dogs that are like sled dogs, and you could probably get away with using that, but otherwise just keep them sheltered. Even if all you had to do was put them in a garage. Now, I do not put heat lamps in there because that hay could catch on fire and burn my chicken coop down and cook my chickens. and we don't want to do that. They do sell some heat mats, but if you're going to use any of those kind of heat sources, I would put sand in my chicken coop and wouldn't use hay. That's a lot safer and not as likely to burn your coop down. So if you're getting ready, for an Arctic front as well, or you're just learning how to take care of chickens, please don't put heat lamps or heaters or whatever you might read on the internet in your chicken coops, because many people have burned down their chicken coops. It's a risk I'm just not willing to take. And people will say, well, I've done it for 20 years and nothing bad's ever happened. Well, I hope it doesn't happen in the 21st year. Your coop, your rules, but in my coop, I'm not going to put any heat sources. It's just not necessary here. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you on the next video. Y'all be nice. Everyone has to share.